Hi everyone, welcome to Doris. In case if you're new here, my name is Doris. So this is going to be my first year. I am going to have my own budgeting system down. First thing I want to do is identify all my sinking funds I'm going to name for 2024. So let me explain what a sinking fund is really quick. A sinking fund is putting money on the side for an item or a bill that comes annually that repeats itself. So for example, our car registration, we have to register our car to drive it. And it comes every year in the same month. For mine, it comes in November every year. So I would set up a sinking fund at the beginning of the year and save a little by little until I have the exact amount I named for my car registration. Now, when it's time come around for me to register my car, I'm not trying to move stuff around, looking in my account to see if I have the money. The money is already going to be there, and it's not going to make a huge impact on my budget. When I started budgeting, when my husband left, and to try to figure out how much money I have, I have 4 kids. So I started budgeting, and I started saving up some money, and I felt so good. And I was very proud of that money. A couple of days later, my car broke down. My car broke down and I had to get it fixed because I have one car. The kids have a lot of activity. I have work. I needed a car. So I rushed to the car place. Yeah, they took all my money that I have in the savings to fix the car. But I was so grateful that I should have money in there for the car to be able to fix. Because if I didn't have money in there, I would have resorted to credit cards or just not having a car. And I would have put me behind because I needed a car to go to work. I needed a car to take my kids to the sport practice and all the activity we have as a homeschool family. I needed a car for that. So if I wouldn't have the car, I wouldn't have the money in there to be able to pay for the repair of the car, I wouldn't have been able to go to work, which would have decreased my income. I guess I had the money and gave me a bill. I was able to pay right there. I was like, I have my debit card, just pay for it. How fast can you fix it? And my car was out of the shop by the end of the day. And I was driving, going to work the next day. So that's when I realized the importance of savings. And then the more I started researching, I came upon a sinking fund. And I said, oh, I need a sinking fund in my 2024 budgeting. So this is my budget planner that I created by myself. And in the back, I have a lot of note pages in there. So I'm going to use that with setting up my sinking funds. 2024. I can't believe it's 2024. This is going to be my sinking fund. Then the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to list things down that I think I need for sinking fund. And then one of the things, just because we're in a holiday season, I know I need a sinking fund for is holidays. Holiday is one of the things that has taken my money for this last couple of months. So I am going to put that there. I don't know why I put a box. It's not like I'm making a checklist or something. But so holidays is one of the days within the sinking fund for, and I'm just going to put a money sign because I need to identify how much I think I need for sinking fund. And the next thing on here is kids clothes. Kids clothes, because winter just came and I went through in the closet and I noticed, the kids, some of their clothes are too small from last winter, which, it happens because kids grow and things like that. Let me go one line down. So I need to start buying clothes. I have started going through the thrift shops up here and getting clothes. If I don't buy new clothes for my kids and I, unless it's really necessary, like I look and I can't find it, like this person need a winter jacket and I look in all the thrift store and they don't have it there, then I buy the new jacket. I don't know, I prefer to buy used stuff. One, is cheap, and two, is very good for the environment and things like that. I don't feel my kids need new things that they're going to get out of in a couple of months. So I'm going to put kids' shoes on here. And the reason I am separating my kids' clothes and my kids' shoes is because 3 of my kids and I wear barefoot shoes. So with those, I cannot find that in thrift store because a lot of the population don't wear barefoot shoes for me to be able to find stuff out of thrift store. So I have to buy new shoes for my 3 kids. My 15-year-old, she still wear regular shoes and things like that. And for her, I don't buy her used shoes at all. She get new shoes. So for my kids, they all get new shoes. So I'm separating that from my sinking funds. Next thing that I know is my state park membership is due this month. That's what I remember. I wish I would have the money for that, but it's due this month, so I'm putting it on there. I try to I have a state park membership because my family and I love to go camping and hiking. And if you have this membership, you can go to any state park in the state of Texas for free, entry fee. And then all you have to do is pay for your camping fee when you're camping, and then hiking is free because all you need is an entrance. So I invest in that because it saved my family a lot of money, just because we are at the state park at least like 2 to 3 times a month or weekly, actually. Depending on what's going on in our life. So it saved me a lot of money. So that's something I know I need to have. The other thing that I know I need to have is if you're a black family or anyone that have hair on your head, so that you take care of, use natural product, is that I need hair funds. I never thought I would have said I need to save money for hair, but we need hair extensions. And I am currently lucky to not have to need extensions for everyone of my kids and I, because I decided to have to lock my hair. So right now I currently have micro locks in my hair. And then Madison, my second daughter, she have micro locks in her hair. I just started out, she wanted it. And my boys don't wear extensions. So the only person that's left that need hair extensions is my 15-year-old. So this is just going to be for her. So I need to figure out how much that's going to be for her. And the other thing we need is hair products. I am separating these two because hair products is going to be used by 3 members of the family. Hair extension is going to be used by 1 member of the family. And I just want to have different funds for that. That way she can know how much you have to spend on hair and things like that. So that's hair products. Is for troops fees. My girls are in American Heritage Girls, and my son, one of my sons, he's in Trail Life. Dorian, who's 4, when he turned 5, he's going to be eligible to join Trail Life. So I need to start saving up for them. And the next thing I need on here is me. I need some clothes on here for me. So I'm going to just put mom clothes and self-care. Self-care is something I'm going to be practicing this year. I didn't really know the meaning of self-care. So I'm going to be practicing self-care this year. And I want to have a budget for that. Mostly this sinking fund is going to be for self-care because clothing, I barely buy any clothing. I still have clothes. I'm 33 years old and I still have clothes that I had when I was in high school. I'm a very intentional buyer when it comes to my clothes because I pick pieces out that I expect to last me 5+ years. So I don't see myself buying any kind of clothes. I see it mostly using for self-care and maybe 1 more pair of shoes. And the next thing I'm going to put on here is, let me see, homeschool stuff, because my family is homeschool family. So every year it comes around that we need to buy homeschool curriculum. So this is going to be for my homeschool curriculum. The homeschool curriculum is going to be separate. I'm going to have a homeschool co-op fee. So it's just going to be co-op fee. The next thing on here for my co-op is I'm going to need SAM membership. My SAM membership was due last month, and I was like, because I share SAM membership with my mom, and I was calling her, hey, do you have money for the SAM membership? I'm in a store and my membership expired. You know, I need to buy this stuff and things like that. And I hated doing that because I didn't have the budget for it. So my SAM membership is going to be on here. I'm going to have a sinking fund, and I am going to just be paying for it instead of my mom, because my mom barely goes to SAM at all. So I'm going to be the one paying for it, and that'll be nice for her too. She don't have to worry about it. And she don't have to worry about her 33-year-old daughter calling her for SAM membership fees. So I have that on there. The next thing I can think of is my car maintenance fund, because that's where it seems a lot of my money go, because I have a used car, which I love my car. And I thank God every day for my car, because I use that car like for every single thing. And if I wouldn't have my car, my life would have been so much harder than it is. So I'm so glad for my car. So I'm going to have a car maintenance fee up here. And I'm not even need my car insurance I try to pay every 6 months because I have a discount if I pay every 6 months instead of doing a monthly fee. The next thing on here is my car registration fee. That comes around every November, I think. I need a sinking fund for birthdays. Okay, so I'm just gonna do his birthday. I really don't buy other people birthday gifts at all. So this is just for my kids. I think that's all I'm thinking of right now on the top of my head, what I feel like I need for 2024. So this is going to be kind of like my regular sinking funds right now, things that happen throughout the year that just repeat itself. And there's another thing I'm going to put on here that is not something that's going to repeat itself. It's very unique to my situation. And this is going to be, I'm going to try to save up at least a year. My goal is to get to a year of my expenses saved while I'm still paying my bills. This is going to be like very crazy year. So the reason I want to have a year of expenses, so my whole, like every month expenses times 12. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm currently taking my prereqs classes for me to apply to nursing school. And nursing school start in September of 2024. At least the program I'm trying to go into, they start September 2024. And when they start, I cannot work for a whole year. The nursing program is very intense. It's a 12 months second degree program. So it's very intense, and you have classes and you have to go to clinical. You're basically working 12 hours a day when it comes to the nursing school. And I cannot hold a regular job while I'm in nursing school. Otherwise, I'm just going to fail and I'm going to lose a lot of money because the program I'm trying to go into, it is very, very expensive at a private school that have what I need. It's online, and if I'm at clinicals in my city, I won't have to worry about trying to move to another city, drive back and forth with my kids. Like, we can keep our living situation as it is, and I can do those classes online and go to my clinical since we have a hospital in my area. If I can get 9 months, I can go bare bone budgeting and still be able to survive for a year. Just cut a lot of the kids' activity off, and then I can be able to do that. But my ultimate goal is to have a whole year on there. So this is gonna be, I'm going to put it on here as emergency because I feel like that's gonna be a very emergency time of my life. I don't know what to put it on here. I could have done like a bill or whatever, but I'm just going to do emergency times 12 months. So I'm going to come up back up here, and I'm going to try to figure out how much I want to allocate for all of these little sinking funds. So for my holidays, I'm going to allocate $1,000. And the reason I know it's $1,000 because I add up everything I spent on these kids for the last 2 months of holiday stuff. And also my family, my brother, sister, my mom, you know, I got them holiday gift, and it add up to that. I don't spend that much money on holiday. $1,000 is a lot of money to me, but apparently it's not, because I was talking to some people, you know, say, you want to spend $1,000 for 4 kids plus family? I'm just like, how much? I don't want to know how much you spend on holidays. So I'm only going to do a sinking fund for $1,000. I have kids clothes, 4 kids. I'm going to allocate $500 because, like I said, I get used stuff for them. So I don't need that much money for them for throughout the year. And I am very minimalistic when it comes to clothing. So my kids don't have excess amount of clothing that they don't need. Everything I buy for my kids is something they need, not because it looks cute or things like that. And then for my kids, for the shoes, I'm going to allocate $1,000 for that, just because I buy all new shoes, and any kind of barefree shoes is very expensive. It goes from 100 plus. I don't know how much it's going to cost me, but I'm hoping it's below $1,000. And if it's not, I can just dip into the clothing fund to add it to the shoes fund. For my step park is $70 something, so I'm going to save up $80 for that for her. And for hair extension, since it's just her alone, and it's not for the whole family, I'm praying to God that it's less than $500. And the reason I am going to do $500, not more, because I do her hair. I don't pay anyone to do her hair. So that cut down the price. And if you know how much it goes from like 100 plus to get your hair done by somebody else. So since I'm doing that for her, I don't have to worry about paying someone else to do her hair. I only have to worry about the extension cost. So I'm hoping it's like $500. And for my hair products, I'm going to budget $250. For my true fee, it came up to $700 for all my 3 kids. And I added some of the fees that we pay when we're going on a camping trip, because sometimes we have to pay for camping trip if we're going for special events. So I add that up too. And then mom clothing and self-care, I'm going to allocate $500. I don't see myself using all of this $500 for self-care because I just started doing my eyebrows. That's about all the self-care I have been doing, and that was last month. So I don't know what I need for self-care, what I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to put $500 in there and just see, how it goes. And then when I need clothes or shoes, I can take that out of there. And then for the next thing up here is my homeschool curriculum. We use Emboss High Online. So my homeschool budget is very low compared to other homeschoolers. Like some homeschoolers spend like $1,500 per kid per year, which, is understandable because they buy stuff every year over again. With me using Emboss High, we use books repeat. So for Madison, who is in year 4, what year is this girl? In year 3? She's in year 3. Her books that she's using, it go over and goes to Sunny. And he uses it. The only thing I have to buy every year over again is a lot of time is art supply. And then whatever new year she's going into. So for her and Abigail, I buy the next year curriculum and then just roll down to the next child. So for my homeschool budget, I'm only going to budget my homeschool curriculum. I'm only going to budget $500. I'm just buying books for 2 kids. So I feel like $500, it should be way more than I need. I don't buy new books unless I can't find a use. I start shopping whenever I'm done planning for that year and we start school. I start shopping for the next year. That way I can buy used book and things like that. So that's also lower my cost. So co-op is like we go to Bearfield University, like forest school thing and things like that. So I just budget that out. I just add up what we used this year. And then I just put, what is it called? I just put extra amount of money on there for sport fee. So that came out to $480. And then for my same club membership, that is $110. Why did I do that? It's $110. What am I doing? It's $110 for my same membership. My car maintenance, I'm going on the lower end because I just did a lot of work on my car. And I have been learning how to do stuff with myself in my car. Like my my door handle broke on my car. I learned how to fix that myself instead of taking it to the shop because the estimate was like almost like $800 and then the parts. So I bought the parts online and I watched YouTube video. I fixed the handle. It works. My my door, the back door, what is it called? The trunk was not opening. It wasn't staying open because the gasket was broken. I replaced that by myself instead of taking it to the shop. So I'm learning how to do some things on my own. So I am going to only have my maintenance sinking fund for $1,000 for things I cannot do, such as engine work. I pray to God that don't happen because that's going to be more than $1,000. So yeah. And then my car insurance for the 6 months, it is $1,080 on there. And then my car registration is $75. So for my kid's birthday, I give my kids $100 for their birthday right now. A lot of time my 15-year-old should get more than that. But I'm only going to budget $400 for their birthday. And then at the middle of the year, I'm going to add it up because I have 2 birthdays in July. And then I have another birthday at the end of the year. So I'm hoping if I do the $400 and then my 15-year-old asks for something more expensive for her birthday, a lot of the time it's like foam or books. Her auntie's getting her new phone for Christmas. So I'm not seeing her needing a phone for her birthday. I just see her getting more books for her birthday. So I'm only going to budget $400 for that. And then I may just increase it depending on what she asked for because it's based on how her birthday is first. So the last thing on here is my emergency funds bill things times 12 months. So this is going to be my highest and most challenging saving fund, money challenge, saving challenge, anything you want to call it, because it's, yes, it's a lot of money. So I add up everything from the last 3 months, my average. The last 3 months, my average, I add up everything, and it came out to $29.98. So it came to $29,988. $29,988. And this right here is going to be all my bills, not taking anything else. So this includes Spanish lesson, math lesson, and things like that. If it come down to it, I can cut my daughter's Spanish lesson off. I can cut math lesson off. I can cut family fund off for a year. So I just put everything on there. This is my higher point I need to reach for us to live exactly where we're living. But I already talked to my kids and told them when I'm in nursing school, things are going to be different. So this is what I currently have for my 2024 sinking funds. I may probably going to find more sinking fund I need throughout the year, but I'm going to keep this right here. And then I'm going to go to my budget and I'm going to write it down into my little sinking fund thing I have. So I already went ahead because the video is getting long and wrote everything down off camera in each of my area that I need for my sinking fund. This is my sinking fund tracker and I created this by myself. It just have the date, amount, plus or subtract amount I take out and my balance, and it just have some boxes. And I can also print out more pages if I need to. This is what I have for my 2024 sinking fund. If you have any suggestion as a sinking fund I did not think about, please comment down below. If you have any advice on how I can do all of this, please comment down below. I'm learning and I want to learn with y'all. I want to prove myself. So I'm posting this video to encourage me to do this. So thank you so much for sticking around and have a blessed day.